Did you know that octopuses sometimes collect coconut shells from the ocean floor and carry them around as portable shelters? Scientists were amazed when they first observed this behavior because it looks very similar to tool use. If you enjoy fascinating animal facts, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And now, we're off. The idea of an octopus using tools sounds almost like science fiction, but researchers have actually documented this behavior in the wild. Certain octopus species have been seen gathering coconut shells or other hard objects from the seabed and carrying them for several meters before assembling them into a protective shelter. The animal carefully places the shells together and hides inside, creating a temporary home that protects it from predators. What makes this behavior especially fascinating is the planning involved. The octopus carries the shells even when they are not immediately useful, suggesting it understands that the shells will be valuable later. This kind of forward thinking was once believed to exist only in mammals and birds. But the ocean hides many intelligent creatures, and some of the most surprising examples can be found among animals that live much closer to us on land. One of the most intelligent animals living near humans is the crow. Crows belong to the corvid family, and scientists consider them among the smartest birds in the world. Experiments have shown that crows can solve complex puzzles, remember human faces, and even use tools to obtain food. In one famous experiment, a crow dropped small stones into a container of water in order to raise the water level and reach a floating piece of food. This problem-solving ability closely resembles a classic test used to study human intelligence. Even more impressively, crows can remember people who have treated them badly and warn other crows about potential danger. Researchers discovered that when a crow sees a threatening person, it produces a specific call that alerts nearby birds. Soon, dozens of crows may gather and begin scolding the individual from rooftops and trees. Intelligence like this shows that birds are capable of far more complex thinking than we once believed. And if birds can display this level of awareness, the communication abilities of animals like dolphins become even more astonishing. Dolphins are widely known for their intelligence, but scientists continue to discover new aspects of their complex social behavior. Studies suggest that dolphins may recognize each other using unique signature whistles that function almost like individual names. Each dolphin develops a distinctive whistle early in life, and other dolphins learn to imitate that sound when trying to call that specific individual. This means dolphins might actually be addressing each other directly in their own form of communication. In addition to their remarkable communication skills, dolphins also demonstrate cooperation when hunting. Groups of dolphins often work together to herd fish into tight clusters, making it easier for each member of the group to catch a meal. Sometimes they even take turns feeding so that every dolphin in the group benefits from the hunt. Cooperation like this shows that intelligence in the animal kingdom often evolves alongside social behavior. But some animals show their cleverness in very different ways, especially when it comes to surviving in extreme environments. One of the most extraordinary survival experts on Earth is the tardigrade, often called the water bear. These microscopic creatures are almost impossible to destroy. Tardigrades can survive freezing temperatures close to absolute zero, extreme heat, intense radiation, and even the vacuum of space. When conditions become too harsh, the tardigrade enters a special state called cryptobiosis. In this state, the animal loses nearly all the water in its body and effectively shuts down its metabolism. It can remain in this dormant form for years or even decades until water becomes available again. Once conditions improve, the tardigrade rehydrates and returns to life as if nothing happened. This incredible ability has fascinated scientists for decades because it demonstrates just how resilient life can be. But resilience is not the only impressive trait found in animals. Some species show remarkable teamwork when defending their homes. Meerkats are famous for their cooperative behavior. These small mammals live in large family groups in the deserts of southern Africa. While some members search for food, others stand guard on rocks or small hills to watch for predators like hawks or snakes. If danger appears, the lookout gives a loud warning call that sends the entire group running for safety. This constant vigilance allows the colony to survive in a harsh environment where threats can appear at any moment. Meerkats also take turns babysitting the group's young, while other adults forage for insects and small animals. The level of cooperation within these communities is surprisingly complex and demonstrates that survival often depends on teamwork. But while meerkats rely on social structure, some animals depend on their incredible memory. Elephants are widely recognized for their extraordinary memory and emotional intelligence. In the wild, elephants travel long distances across the African savanna in search of water and food. Older elephants in the herd often remember the locations of distant watering holes that may only fill during certain seasons. This knowledge helps the entire herd survive during droughts. Elephants also form strong social bonds and appear to mourn the loss of other members of their group. Researchers have observed elephants touching the bones of deceased elephants with their trunks and standing quietly nearby for long periods of time. These behaviors suggest that elephants may experience emotions similar to grief. Their intelligence and emotional awareness remind us that many animals possess complex inner lives that humans are only beginning to understand. But while elephants dominate the land, some of the most impressive abilities in the animal kingdom can be found in creatures much smaller. Honeybees might seem like simple insects, but their communication system is incredibly sophisticated. When a worker bee discovers a rich source of flowers, it returns to the hive and performs a special movement known as the waggle dance. By moving in specific patterns, the bee tells other members of the hive the direction and distance of the food source relative to the position of the sun. Other bees observe the dance and then fly out to locate the exact location described by their dancing companion. This remarkable system allows the colony to gather food efficiently across large distances. The hive functions almost like a single superorganism, where thousands of individuals cooperate for the survival of the entire community. And cooperation is not limited to insects. Some animals even form unexpected friendships across species. There are many documented cases of animals forming unlikely friendships. Dogs and cats, which are often considered natural rivals, sometimes develop strong bonds when raised together. In wildlife reserves, researchers have observed elephants forming attachments to humans who care for them after being rescued. Even predators and prey have occasionally been seen sharing peaceful moments under unusual circumstances. These relationships remind us that behavior in the animal kingdom is not always predictable. Animals can adapt their actions in surprising ways depending on their environment and experiences. And adaptation is one of the most powerful tools animals possess for survival. One of the most remarkable examples of adaptation can be seen in the Arctic fox. This small predator survives in one of the harshest environments on Earth. During winter, its thick white fur provides both insulation and camouflage against the snowy landscape. When summer arrives, the fox's coat changes color, turning brown or gray to blend with rocks and vegetation. This seasonal transformation helps the fox remain hidden from predators while stalking small animals like lemmings. The Arctic fox can also survive extremely cold temperatures thanks to its compact body and furry paws that act like natural snow boots. Adaptations like these demonstrate the incredible ways animals evolve to thrive in difficult conditions. And sometimes, the most extraordinary survival strategies appear in the smallest creatures. The mantis shrimp is a small marine animal with one of the most powerful strikes in the natural world. Its specialized claws can accelerate faster than a bullet, striking prey with such force that the surrounding water briefly reaches temperatures close to the surface of the sun. This strike creates tiny flashes of light called cavitation bubbles, which add even more destructive power to the attack. Despite its small size, the mantis shrimp is capable of breaking shells, cracking aquarium glass, and capturing prey much larger than itself. Scientists also believe that mantis shrimp possess some of the most advanced eyes in the animal kingdom, capable of detecting colors and light patterns invisible to humans. Discoveries like this remind us that the natural world still holds countless mysteries waiting to be explored. From tool-using octopuses and puzzle-solving crows to cooperative dolphins and nearly indestructible microscopic creatures, the animal kingdom is filled with intelligence, adaptation, and behaviors that often feel almost unbelievable. Every year, scientists continue to discover new examples of animals thinking, communicating, and surviving in ways we never expected. If you enjoyed these fascinating animal stories, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more incredible facts about the natural world.